if you're hungry to know first person, there it is. It's yours. All you have to do is take possession of it. And all you have to do to take possession of it is to talk from it, not of it, not of it. That means you don't have it, but from it. That means I am that. And that's your claim. And every time you claim that, you're getting a step closer to your whole dream completely realized. You recognize it now. See, you didn't recognize it then, but now you do because you persevered. And I know what that persevering is, man. That's, yeah, we're so hypnotized, so mesmerized by the ongoing drama that we really don't focus on what we're talking to ourselves about. You see, if you're having trouble, then that's obvious. You're not paying attention to what you're thinking about. And if you want to get out of it, you get out of it the same way you got in it. Thinking makes it so. What are you thinking about? Change your mind, change your world. I mean, how could you not? How could you even explain that? Change your mind, change your world. Everybody says that's what they're looking for, and that isn't true because what you're looking for is looking for you. See, you got to be honest with yourself, and that was pretty hard for me. I mean, me. Oh Lord. But then he said, blessed is the man that does not condemn himself for that which he has allowed. You're off the hook. You'll get right back on. Just don't open it and quick it. You'll be right back on that horse or riding the wrong way. I know I did it so many times, but there was just something that wouldn't let me go. When I first heard it, I said, wow, that's it. And then it stayed, that's it. But I still ignored it. I didn't open it and quicken it like Neville would tell us so often. Open it and quicken it. Otherwise, it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's usually gone that fast too, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. Several times a day.
Oh, that's for me several times a day. That's for me. Hey, I still have to keep watch.
Yeah.
No. You see, as long as you're here with this body,
Yeah.
you see, you're vulnerable to that, and you're vulnerable to everything you say about your body. You see, when they tell you, "Oh, you talk to your doctor about this and that and another," hey, come on, why do you have to tell? If they're sick, they'll go to see the doctor. Why you keep? Oh, I know why. That's how they make their money.
Yeah.
I mean, if people really knew how many billions of dollars is spent
Yeah. Yeah.
every day in this country, just to get your attention. If they want your attention that bad, don't you think it'd be profitable to you to check it out to see why they want it? See, I, just remember, as you think, you are. That's it. That's the whole sermon, really, isn't it?
It is. It is. Wrapped in a package with a bow on it. The question is, will they hear? You said something earlier, and I want to touch on it because it goes back to hearing. You said that when you heard Neville's message that particular time, it resonated with you. And I would almost suggest that you were ready, and different stages in our lives, we're open to hearing certain things. And it's like I've read the Bible many, many, many times, but every time I read it, it's a different book depending upon where I'm at that moment.
That's right. That's right. That's why it tells you that the fear of God, see,
Yeah.
all of every word is taken in the culmination to make up your life. Not his words or my words, your own words, that you're delivered into your own iniquities. You see, you own them.
Yeah.
You made them up. Now you're facing them and complaining to God. And he's telling you, whoa, I gave you choose. And if you can't choose better, whoa, you know, I mean, come on. Well, what could he do? He can't come to your aid. You see, no, because he gave you to choose and you're choosing. He's not going to intercede in whatever you're doing. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even know. He thinks he is you. See, that's the whole dream of God. He thinks he is you. And he's suffering what you're suffering. See? Because he thinks he's you. Now, subconscious mind was given a contract, you know, verbally, I guess. But to make your world as you think you are, you do, you have, you be, and be it now.
Yeah.
Better than the best. I mean, that's all you have to do. As long as you're seeing it better than the best, you'll experience better than the best. If you deviate from that, well, whatever the deviation is, that's that problem you want to know how to get rid of. You want to know how to get rid of it? Let it go. Just let it go. Look how much trouble you have remembering things. How come you can't forget those things? You see, what impresses you, you'll express.
Absolutely.
As you. Whoa. But you know, Jesus told us, these things I do, you shall do also. Then he added, and even greater. And come on, you have to know there's really a message there, a real message for you. Because, I mean, why say something like that if it isn't so? I mean, come on. I mean, the writers of the Bible were very careful in the way they positioned the idea against another idea so that you always had a choice. You have a choice on all of it. If it's happening now. Choose it or lose it. You know, I go to the icebox and open it up to get something and there's none there. And I'm told, when you don't choose, you lose. But that's true. Come on. You either choose it or you lose it.
Yeah.
What is that? Denying yourself?
Yeah. Absolutely.
See? And you're told right out and bold right there in Scripture. All denial is self-denial. See, you're denying yourself. You're denying the idea that blessed is the man that does not condemn himself for that which he has allowed. See, there's a change of mind. Everything is a change of mind. Nothing. I don't care if you die and revived and die and revived and die and revived. If you don't change your mind, you don't change your will. It's that simple. And it states it right in Scripture. Change your mind, change your will. Don't change your mind, it stays the same. And if you ain't enjoying it, that's hell on earth, isn't it?
Absolutely. You said something about, Jesus said, and even greater works. And so in my Facebook group, I stated that Jesus was not the exception, he was the example. And somebody said, I have a problem with that because, you're bringing Jesus down to our level. I said, I didn't do that. Jesus did. And matter of fact, I said, Jesus said, even greater works will you do.
Yeah. And what did he tell you? I'm a man, just like the rest of you. But the Father is within me, and the Father is within you. And that's what the whole message he had was. Isn't that it? Wasn't that his
That's the
message?
message. That's the message.
I mean, why? I mean, the man went through everything there just to prove to you that who you are, and it's you're than you think you are, and it probably will be for a long time because we're very, very slow. Mind is it's really not in your favor because mind doesn't like change.
Yeah, that's true.
It likes routine. You see, but you're given to direct your self-talk to yourself, directing it. You understand? In other words, what does the director do? He directs what everybody says. And that's what you want to do. You want to direct what you're saying to yourself, what you're suggesting. Just stop and listen to the times you suggested certain things to yourself, and then it happened. It happened. No, it didn't just happen. You set it in motion. You see. Well, people, they wonder, I never have any company, they say. No, I gave that up. Well, I gave that up a long time ago. But no, actually, life is confusing because you're listening to people on the without any real checking up on what they're saying to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, what are you listening to? Someone said, well, we're listening to you right now. Well, that's good. That's a step in the right direction, would you say?
Absolutely would say.
We're doing exactly what God asked of all of his servants. Share what you've been given. If you find out that this and this makes this work, well, then you tell everybody. See, you have to want for everyone what you want for yourself. Absolutely. And that's the reason why we're here, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, we want to share with you what was shared with us, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We didn't make it up, though.
No. What does Scripture say about sharing or giving? It says, give, and it shall be given to you, pressed down, shaken together, running over.
That's it. That's it. It's tough to get it running over. See, that's a super let go. Well, what does it say? What does it say? As you give, you receive.
Absolutely.
Right? How simple is that?
Easy.
See, the thing of it is, that's it. People are looking for why, what all the commotion in these stories are about. No. Those were to entertain the people reading the Bible and not knowing what they're reading. You see, but if you read it, you'll know what you're hearing if you look at it as divine history. It's something that it didn't just happen, it's happening right now. Whatever happened then happened now. We're people's people. I mean, they all do dumb things, and and I've certainly had my share. Whoa, yeah, I had my share. But the point of it is, though, is that the feeling of relief from all of it is right with you. But you have to feel after it. You see, everything you ever wanted is right there with you, but you have to claim it. See that, and that's the tough part, is claiming it. Because you see, if you're claiming it, you have to believe that you're claiming it. See? And that the whole thing rests on belief. See, what do you believe? If you're of a single mind, that's simple. But if you're of a double mind, that's impossible. Yeah. I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes. And I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.